Hello everybody, welcome to the next day of David Walliams week, and today we're going to be doing some activities based around Grandpa's Great Escape. Now, I don't know if you've read this story, but Grandpa always tells everybody about his exploits when he was a flying ace in World War II, and not everybody believes him, I think, but sadly Grandpa's also getting a bit confused in his old age, and lots of people are worried about him. So some of the things that we're going to be doing today based around this book are, one challenge I've got for you is to see if you can use lots of your recycling, some junk material, and see if you can make a flying machine, a plane, anything for Grandpa to fly in. So just whatever you want to make, however you want to make it out of scraps and boxes and things that you've got, that you've saved, that you don't need anymore. Don't forget, send us a picture. You can email it to us at painting.library@librariesunlimited.org, or you can send just snap a picture on your phone and send it to us in Messenger. And every picture that we get from you will be an entry into our draw for the gift voucher. So that's the first challenge for you today, is to make a flying machine or an aeroplane from junk modelling. The second is Grandpa in the story goes to live in a care home in the end. Turns out it's not a very nice care home, and it's run by not very nice people. But actually, in Torbay there are lots of people living in really nice care homes and being very well looked after. But the sad thing is, just like we have to stay at home at the moment, the people in the care homes, who some of them don't really understand what's happening, they don't have anyone to visit. They can't have visitors, so their family and their friends and their grandchildren can't come and see them. So we thought it might be a nice thing that you might like to maybe find out if there's a care home near you, and write to them or send them a picture or a poem or a story, or just tell them what you've been doing, and you can post it to them when you go on your daily exercise. You can put a stamp on and send it to them, and that might be a really nice thing for them to receive. And the third thing that you might like to do is to make a game to play, and to do that we're going to make an aeroplane. We're going to make a paper aeroplane, and then I'll show you a game that you can play with it. So let me show you how to make the aeroplane first of all. So we just have a rectangular piece of paper. It doesn't matter what colour it is. If you don't have any plain paper, you can use the old newspaper or magazine, as long as you check with your grown-ups they've finished with it. If you want to, you can colour it before you start. You can colour the paper, do a pattern on it, so that you can make the plane however you'd like it to be. So first of all, we're going to fold the paper in half, a nice big crease, and then we're going to take one corner down to the centre point and fold, and then the same again with the other side down the centre point, get a nice sharp crease. Then we're going to fold the next bit in down the centre line, and always the same on the other side. There we are. And then we're going to do the same again a third time. So we're going to take the edge, take it to the centre, fold it down, and as always, the same on the other side. There we go. There we are. And then we're going to turn this over. We've done it 3 times now. And we're going to fold it back in half again. There we are. And there we have our paper plane. There we have our paper plane. We've got this bit underneath to hold. So if you want to if you haven't coloured the paper already, now you could maybe do some patterns on the wings, or decorate decorate it however you'd like it to be decorated. And it's ready for us to fly. So the next thing we need to do is to make the next part of our game. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make some targets for the plane. So I've got a paper plate here, but you could find anything that's round, and you put it halfway where the paper's folded and draw around half of it, like this. And then with the scissors, we're going to cut round there we go, and there we have a hole in our newspaper. So I've finished cutting out my newspaper holes and I've fixed them up in the doorway. I've used masking tape. You could also use blue tack, but don't use sellotape because you don't want to bring the paint off the walls or the doors. And I've decorated my plane. So the next thing is to see if Grandpa can escape through the holes. Ready? Good luck, Grandpa! Way! I hope you have fun playing with yours. If you find your dart doesn't go where you want it to, sometimes if you put a little paper clip on the very end, it can affect the balance. So it might be worth trying to see if that will make a difference.